second as a full-time starter for the Eagles. After leading his team to the playoffs last year, the 23-year-old former Heisman finalist spoke about his future. Take a listen.
It's my opportunity. It's my team. It's pretty much what it is, you know. It's my team, so I'm ready to go. And the work has been put in to go out there and achieve what we want to achieve.
Jalen taking ownership. Shannon, what do you think? Is Hurts the answer or the problem in Philly?
Well, if he's the answer, I want to know what question you're asking. Is he the quarterback? Yes, that's what he is. But I don't believe he's the answer to what they want to do, Skip. His legs will win you some games in the regular season. He plays well enough to win you some games, and you might make the playoffs considering they're in the NFC East. But Skip, he just can't throw the football well enough, consistently enough, I believe, to be your long-term solution. He's 38 out of 44 quarterbacks in completion percentage since he came into the league. He's 1-7 against teams that made the playoffs. He beat the Saints in his first game. He's lost his last 7 starts. He's 8-4 versus non-playoff teams. You remember that Tampa game, Skip. He was 5 of 21 with an interception on throws 10 yards or more down the field. The score was 31-0 after 3 quarters. Devontae Smith was visibly, go back and watch the tape, he was visibly upset. 4 catches on 11 targets. You are not going to win a Super Bowl. You're not going very far with a running quarterback. Now, if your quarterback can throw the ball consistently and he has legs, a la Patrick Mahomes, a la Josh Allen, you can go places. I do not believe that Jalen Hurts is the long-term solution to the question that the Eagles have. Can he take us to the championship? I don't believe he can. He just doesn't throw the ball consistently enough, accurately enough. That's it.
So back to our question, answer, or problem. When it comes to Philadelphia and you talk about the answer, you think of Allen Iverson.
Yes.
Jalen Hurts is the flip side of Allen Iverson. He is not wildly talented the way Allen was,
right,
but his intangibles are off the charts in ways Allen's were never. Nobody works harder than Jalen Hurts. Nobody has more playmaking intangibles to me than Jalen Hurts. I've told you from the start, he's a better Tim Tebow. And fittingly and ironically, last year he turned the Philadelphia Eagles into the #1 rushing attack in all the land. They averaged 160 rush yards a game, which led the National Football League. And all those stats you throw out, I can throw one back at you. They made the playoffs.
In the NFC East.
Okay, but they made the playoffs. You can't take it away. I don't think you can discount it because he did that. And then they went out and they got him his best friend in the whole world, A.J. Brown. And you can say that could be a bad thing. That could be a detriment. Maybe they're too close. I don't think it will be because Jalen is not, I never said he was a great thrower of the football. Like Tebow, I'll never say he's going to make a Pro Bowl because I doubt he will. It's possible he would, but I doubt it, seriously doubt it. But he is an adequate thrower of the football. And if you give him a receiver with the ability of A.J. Brown, the ability to run after catch, he will get it to him on time in positions for him to run after catch. It will become an extended part of their running game. Jalen Hurts has high football IQ. Remember, his father was his high school coach.
Yes.
So I love quarterbacks who got raised by a coach because it's just almost like genetically given to them where they grow up with it and they can see it and feel it and read it quicker than most others can. So I look at what he's doing, and it's scary what they added because obviously they drafted Jordan Davis and then they stole Nakobe Dean in the 3rd round. That's the steal of the draft. And they got that Cam Jurgens, that center from Nebraska. And I don't know anything about him, but everything I read is he's going to be a perennial Pro Bowl center for them when he steps in. Yeah, once he gets his shot. And the unsung signing of the offseason had been Hassan Reddick. I mean, look what he did at Carolina. He had 11 sacks last year, and at Arizona the year before he had 12.5 sacks. So you don't think that's going to help their defense? Yeah. And they kept Derek Barnett, and they kept Fletcher Cox. And then on offense, they kept Boston Scott. And I'm saying with Devontae Smith, he was very upset. I got it. He's emotional, but he and Jalen are very close too because they were teammates at Alabama. So everybody who's ever around Jalen says He's got such high football character that teams follow him. He is the leader of this team on the field, in the huddle, on the sideline, and especially in the weight room. He's in the weight room as much as anybody's in the weight room. So intangibly, he's going to lift this team to the point of, it scares me. I believe in Jalen as just a winner. That's all. He scares me. And all of a sudden, the whole division's starting to scare me, because allow me to throw out one quick point. When Jerry held up the draft card, it got deciphered by lots of websites, and they tried to blow it up and figure it out.
And they did.
And guess who the top 2 picks ranked by the Dallas Cowboys were?
Evan Neal and Thibodeau.
Thibodeau was number 1, and Evan Neal, the tackle from Alabama, was number 2.
And the Giants got
both of them with the 5th and the 7th pick. So Jerry is sort of incriminating himself in a way, or he's flashing a board up that predicts doom and gloom for Cowboy Nation, because the Giants got the 2 best players on their board.
Yep.
Okay? And Jalen Hurts scares me. He doesn't scare you, but I'm a Cowboy fan, and he scares the hell out of me, because I even look back at that Monday night game. He threw for 326 in that game, and Dallas ended up winning fairly easily because Jalen threw 2 touchdowns, but he had 2 picks in that game. But then I watched him against Mahomes. They lost the game, but it was at Philly. He threw for almost 400 yards and 3 touchdowns without an interception. Again, not a great thrower of the football. I'll never try to defend him that way or protect him that way. Adequate enough that if you can lead the league in rushing, just the way Tebow turned remember the Denver rushing attack in 2011? They led the league in rushing. Well, it's because he was more of a ride and decide than Jalen is, but Jalen can hurt you because he is power-packed, man.
I'm going to put it to you like this. It's as simple as this. Running quarterbacks are liabilities. Quarterbacks that can run are assets.
Okay, so what do you call Lamar Jackson then?
You tell me.
No comment.
You tell me.
Right?
You tell me. What have I always said about Lamar Jackson? Until he can throw the ball consistently, accurately, how far is he gone?
So if you are running your Ravens that you once played for, are you going to give Lamar his money?
Skip, that is a hard. I'm glad I'm not DeCosta. I'm glad I'm not Ozzie. I'm glad I'm not Steve Bisciotti. That's a tough, because the thing is, Skip, he's a running quarterback that, remember, he missed the last part of the season, right?
He did.
You see what Kyler Murray, when he runs, what happens? Every year, Skip, he's got Kyler Murray, the MVP, and then all of a sudden.
Okay, because he's too small. I got it. You have to avoid. Listen, I'm going to knock on wood for Jalen Hurts. He doesn't get, so to speak, ironically hurt. Hurts doesn't get hurt.
No.
I'm knocking on wood, because he's so powerfully built, and he leads the league in quarterback weight room workouts.
But
leads the
powerfully
league.
built doesn't help you throw the football. Skip, look at the guys that throw the football accurately.
I got it. I know what you mean, but he can run and stay upright while he's running. He punishes defenses as much as he gets punished.
I want him to be as good at throwing the football as he is as running the football. So I would all things being equal, I would rather the passing part of it pass the running part. Right now, he's so much better of a runner than he is a thrower. And Skip, you can't win a championship like that. You can't.
Well, they made the playoffs, and it's just not that easy. You know this league, to make the playoffs, that's a great thing.
Out of that, Skip, they got to take somebody out of the division.
Well, somebody won the division, and it happened to be my team.
And what happened?
Okay, so 2 teams got out.
In the first game, because you don't play, nobody's in that division. The first game, you got sent home. Everybody else in the division. Look at the 49ers division. Okay. It's tough, isn't it?
Okay, but we got sent home at home, right?
Yeah, because y'all terrible.
Philadelphia got sent home by the GOAT at the GOAT. Well,
they were prime for the pick.
No shame.
They were prime, and you see what Matthew Stafford did, throwing the football, threw for almost 1,000 yards on them, ain't run one time. He had to run. He tried to run, and look at his numbers. Matthew, if they don't turn the ball over, they're going to hang 60 on the Bucs defense.
Yeah, and Matthew Stafford got away with throwing it to the other team 2 or 3 huge times.
Not against Tampa.
The other team did not.
Not against Tampa. Maybe something down the road, but y'all, hey, don't worry about what we could have did. They the champs. Odell got a ring. Got a really big ring.
He did. I give you that. I'm afraid of the Eagles. I think they have become slightly better than the Dallas Cowboys.
I ain't gonna let you oversell the Eagles. I know what you're trying to do.
I'm not trying
People at
to do
home, what he's
anything.
trying to do, he's trying to oversell the Eagles, oversell the Giants. So when they win, when the Cowboys win the division, my team beat the Eagles. Did you see what they drafted? The 2 top guys on the Cowboys board went to the Giants. I'm not gonna let you do that, Skip Bayless.
Maybe I'm trying to create a little more urgency, a little more fire under Jerry Jones' butt in Dallas, because it feels like he's just sitting back watching all this happen, and I can't seem to make heads or tails out of how my team got any better in the offseason.
They didn't.
They didn't.
But the millions of, like you say, blind witnesses, Cowboy fans.
No, those are LeBron fans.
They believe that they got better.
LeBron is a blind witness Cowboy fan.
No, he ain't no Cowboys fan.
You know, oh, that's right. He jumped to another.
He's the Rams. He's the Rams. Yeah.
Fan. That's right. He used to be a Browns fan. Then he was a Cowboys.
Did you see him at the Super Bowl?
Oh, yeah.
Did you not see him at the Super Bowl with the Rams? Did you not see him when they first opened up the stadium? He's a Rams guy.
Now I see him on his couch eating Ruffles.
Nah,
I don't know.
He in Dubai.
Huh? Cheddar or sour cream? Cheddar.
About to
All
hit
right,
the
guys, that one's a
You a
topic
hater.
for another
You a
day.
hater.
I don't know. Maybe Skip is doing a little reverse jinxing here.
Yeah,
we'll
that's
see
what
when
he's trying to
football
do.
season rolls around.
He trying to.
All right, still to come this morning, though. Will Steph's Warriors get back on track this weekend, or will Ja get the last laugh again?